Well, welcome back to some more Silksong. We're going to go through Hunter's March, but before we do this, if you guys want me to chime in on the Nintendo Direct, I'm more than willing to do so. Watch that kind of post after the fact in the afternoon. I also want to show you that consider I was supposed to get a heads up when this shirt was going to be made available, and they didn't. They were like, screw you. But thinking about ordering a Hornet shirt, there's a couple of shirts here. This one looks the least girly, I suppose one could say. Even though it's Nina, we're going to assume that's a girl designed it. The darker one for the women's actually might look better than the unisex, but yeah, I could maybe wear that about town, whatever, during a stream. That should show up kind of nicely in some way. Hey, Ben Fox, let me know. Do you guys think I should order this? Here's the problem. Here's why I've really pulled off on this. Usually it's like free shipping on orders over just over the base price of one shirt, right? Oh, the shirt's 36. Sorry, free shipping on orders of $38 or more. And in this case, there's no free shipping. So I thought, well, it's like $8 for shipping. So I don't really want it, like, got to be more. There wasn't it was two shirts were like $8. It's like $5 for one shirt. It's pretty ridiculous. And I was thinking also, this is a shirt that cost essentially it's going to cost more than double the price of the game. And that's kind of crazy if you ask me. They have a few other things here. This is the official stuff from it's at fangamer.com. There's a pin. You get a sticker of pretty much that design with it. This is the like main shirt, I guess, the Noble Protector. This one I got notified when it was in stock. And it's okay, but it might be a little girly with the kind of like floral motif kind of thing happening there. I think there might actually there's a plush. Oh, restock plan plush 32. Everything is more expensive than the game. And that is kind of cracked, isn't it? I thought now there's stuff from like basic Hollow Knight, right? But I thought there might have been a statue. The resin statue is $36. 9 point. That's kind of not bad as resin statues go. I've seen things like this of some anime and they want, oh, well, of course it's 250, 300, whatever. Oh, it's on sale just below. So the resin statue, kind of like park it right over here. Something to consider. That is not a bad price. That's like a Labubu price right there. So, I know Hornet's kind of on the simple derp side of things, but that's really not too bad. Restock planned. I kind of like that. Restock planned. Like it'll say notify me when restocked, when the something's sold out and there's never going to be restock. At least it's restock planned, right? May have to consider that. Yeah, a game I gave a 2.5, have a statue and wear a shirt. Yeah, that's going to make sense, isn't it? As resin statues go, that's a kind of a fair price. Like, why is a t-shirt the price of a resin statue? That's what we need to be asking ourselves, Team Cherry. Well, how about we go ahead and fire up Ye Game? Got you guys waiting long enough. Ooh, the update. Is this the update that makes enemies just a little bit less dangerous? Gives you just a little bit more coin, right? I think that's what we've got here. I didn't anticipate there being an update. We do have cashews with our I probably really put too many it's mostly cashews, okay? It's cashews and Reese's Pieces. And I'm also drinking feel like I've been drinking this NOS for a week. I might have been drinking this for a week. And it's not like I don't have enough NOS. I was thinking about opening a new can yesterday. But I don't know. It's got to be bad to drink out of the same can for a week, right? There's got to be some kind of like bacteria problem. One would think, but are we actually ready to start? It says ready to start, finishing up. View and queue. The skill issue update. I think early game could easily be adjusted, but there are things that are going to require more work. Such as the map showing the power-ups, the mask shards you have collected. Even if it doesn't guide you towards them, at least show that you collected something there. So that when you're doing your mop-up, you're not like, oh my god, what am I getting next? Like, that's the part that's going to aggravate people. I feel like. Also, worth mentioning, as we get this fired up over here, I want to show you guys real quick. I got a movie in the mail today from Anime Igo, actually from Crunchyroll Store, 4 days before the street dates. So I'm going to be watching this during the weekend, maybe right after the stream. Maybe get some popcorn, watch a movie, shoot video, have everything ready, edited, uploaded Monday, 1 day before the street date. I'll have a video up, and that is... Been seeing some animation from this going around on like Instagram and places, so I thought I needed to give it a look. Metal Skin Panic Maddox X01, I believe, or is it OX1? I believe it's actually streaming on Amazon, but the quality's bad. And when I fire up an anime on a stream platform and the quality looks like VHS rape or DVD, and I find that there's going to be a Blu-ray or there is one available, I tend to stop and grab the Blu-ray. So that's just me. Do we have patch notes listed? I like how they have the build of the game there in the corner, showing you that they do intend to make a lot of changes. Because like if you're really confident, you wouldn't bother putting the version out there, would you? Oh, we made an update. Everybody's save is erased. Hey, that's what you get. You should have known better than to play the game on launch, right? Like that could have been a thing. Remember this spot? I defused the trap last stream. We got a lot of little red army ants around here. I don't really know what they do. They take ant pieces into the ground. It's kind of gross. I did watch the Nintendo Direct. You know, it was unpleasant, one. Andy's a trap. Gotta be something to this. It's so... Nintendo... This Nintendo trolling... Like... Hey guys, we launched... Remember that $70 game you just bought called Donkey Kong Bonanza? Well, there's a $20 DLC for an island and a new challenge mode. Of sorts. Oh, you guys waiting for that Mario anniversary stuff? We got you. 40 bucks a piece for Galaxy and Galaxy 2 in the eShop. 40 bucks a piece for old games. He's a boss. Ren. Kind of need to beat up his buddy over there. Do Galaxy and Galaxy 2 have a Switch 2 update? Didn't say so in the Direct. Other people seem to think they do, but it says it's for the Switch, not the Switch 2. Right? So, why did I go in there? Oh, we're going to give you a Metroid Prime 4 update. Why is there... The thing that upsets me about Metroid Prime 4 is the fact that it exists on the Switch. Because it existing on the Switch is to sell you a Switch 2 update, basically. I should be able to beat this guy. I think have I fought one of these before? So you get a $10 Switch 2 update for making the game $70. If you want to play it on the Switch, which it shouldn't even be available on the Switch in the first place, it should not. That's going to be $60. Oh, but it looks cool, except, well, do we want open world stuff happening in a Metroid game? I'm not so sure about that, guys. Let me heal, shit. So that's going to be a $70 venture, and that's going to be in December. They said it would come 2025. I mean, I guess it's after Black Friday and everything else, but at least it's not after Christmas. Shockingly, did they announce any new version of the Switch 2? Like, hey, we have a special edition Metroid one, right? Didn't show off any kind of pack-in. Didn't say dick about the Switch 2. There's more things happening we're still thinking about the Switch. I don't really understand that. You don't even have, like, a supply issue. Man, the range. Did that too soon? There's a wind up there. I should be able to do this. His buddy's throwing me off. Oh, I was hoping that would jack him up. Cosmic, hello. Talking about the Nintendo Direct today. Boy. I don't know if there was good news in that. You got release dates, but then on top of that, they gave you bad news. Like the fact that there's a Metroid Prime 4 for Switch, and then you get to pay $10 for the Switch 2 version. No new content. If there's a paid update, I know I'm coming from the Xbox, and this is kind of different than the way everybody else is doing it, but I don't want to see a paid update without... Okay, I do have to beat this guy to get through that door. There has to be new content. Like, I wanted to play Mario Wonder. I was hoping there would be something, maybe pack in some Mario games. I don't know. Do something for the Mario anniversary more than what they did. What the shit? How did that hit me? You didn't miss much, man. Cosmic, you did not miss much. Hell, I'm not even sure if there's a new game that was teased. Oh, there's some... Turned right around and gave you some DLC for Donkey Kong Bonanza. $20. So, Donkey Kong Bonanza within what? Within 2 months. Within 2 months, right? Becomes a $90 game. And that doesn't feel so much like DLC when it's that soon, right? Shit. Am I gonna have to focus here? Kind of a confined space with his buddy wrecking me. Good game, Donkey Kong Bonanza. But that doesn't feel right. I heard paid DLC a little too many times. Oh, and then we have the Virtual Boy. I did not, on my bingo card, have Nintendo recognizing the greatest hardware failure in probably the history of gaming, certainly the history of their company. Didn't anticipate that. Come on, give me the hit. You have to pay $100 for the Virtual Boy unit to play Virtual Boy stuff. Is that cracked or what? Come on, Or you can get the cardboard one for $30. Which suddenly makes the actual Virtual Boy attachment replica that you slide your Switch to and actually makes that almost seem like a bargain. But here's the crazy part. I remember when the Virtual Boy came out, 95. I played a little bit of it at the kiosk over at Walmart. I thought the 3D quality to it was not bad. I will give them that. Now, was it obtrusive just having red? Could it induce migraines? Sure. Was it uncomfortable if you had it propped up on a table and were gazing into the Virtual Boy? Yes. I'm not going to deny that. But they actually stuck with the 3D. They said, 3DS. And then no one linked it together. No one said 3DS. That's like the new version of the Virtual Boy, but tied to a console, still like a Game Boy successor, the DS, right? The weird thing is they'll show their like icons, the consoles past, always skip over the Virtual Boy, but now the Virtual Boy's back and it's almost a complete library. It's like 14 games coming to NSO, and you can't play it at all unless you buy the $100 attachment or the $30 cardboard version. And frankly, that's kind of crazy. I think there might be a big enough backlash. Like, look, I'm able to play the GameCube games without buying the GameCube controller. So couldn't they? I mean, you don't have to buy like a Game Boy style controller to make use of the Game Boy in NSO, right? Nintendo Switch Online Games Library. Oh, your buddy's back. Ran him. Get that Ren going. Damn. Was that two damage from him? Oh my god. I like the idea of the Virtual Boy. Shouldn't be that much in my opinion, considering how heavy. Here, the craziest part, the thing comes out, it's like $150, which is really not bad for a console at like any period of time. Okay, I think it was like 150. Fire sale in no time, like probably within 2 months it was under $100. They should do like that with this hunk of plastic that is a glorified holder for your Switch 2. Drop that price quick, right? It should be cheap. Hunks of plastic don't get cheap anymore. Isn't that crazy? Everything's coming from China, and yet... And this is before the tariffs, okay? Hunks of plastic have gotten way too expensive. Unjustifiably. So I think everybody's rooting for this device to flop, right? How on earth did that hit me from that far? That's just cracked. This guy's got to go down. He's not the boss of the area, is he? He's simply like the mid-boss gatekeeper, isn't he? Dawn. Did I miss the stream? You like to show up for the non-gaming streams. It's been a while since I've done one of those. Now, if more people watched, maybe I would do them. But I have a lot of games to play, so I feel like I kind of need to do these. What a whack. I could take care of his buddy here. That contact damage, man. I'm doing the parry pogo thing over here pretty well, so I thought. I'm basically out of... I have a lot of issues with this game. I'd say it's a love-hate relationship, but it's more like a hate-hate thing because I think it's more aggravating than it is fun. I really despise the lack of guidance, for one. Nothing here indicates the items you grabbed. You can't turn on it. If you're doing item hunting, get out a pen and paper from the start and write down every item you picked up. Otherwise, you're screwed. You're blatantly screwed. No NPC gives you any guidance on where to go, tells you any tricks. Hey, look over there. There might be like something worth grabbing. Like, there's nothing like that. And I'm not saying you need a hard waypoint, but no guidance at all makes it all the things that happen in this game are done to artificially extend the clock, to make it a long game. Like, this could be over by now, right? But it's not. The shit amount of money you get is my main issue. I think that's been remedied with this skill issue patch that I just downloaded. It's going to give you a little bit more money early on, I think. I know they did some stuff to like cut down on the price of activating benches, you know, little things. They've done some stuff. I think that the bigger issues are not that easy to remedy. They would require a more extensive patch, actually giving you a rework of the map. Like, there's too much that's happening here where it's like, well, it was like that in the old game, so I guess we don't need a checklist, right? Because the old game didn't have that shit. God damn it, not the way to do that. I'm sure he got all of his health back too, because I left the area. Two hits on that. I don't think this guy counts as a boss either. Something hit this guy above me. It's the flying one that's bothering me, to tell you the truth. He can fire shit. I think the thing with the map, like, look. You take Hornet out of here, what game are you playing? You can't, there isn't anything visually distinctive here to say I'm playing Hollow Knight or Hollow Knight Silksong. So it's basically DLC. I don't know why it took them so long. I don't have a map in the area. I do feel like some change could have been made. There is not enough here to differentiate this game, Cosmic. I mean, I think we're in agreement on this. You're playing Hollow Knight, New Game Plus, with a different character. Honestly, I need to beat these guys up beforehand so I can grab their shards. Does Silksong suck? Yeah, it kind of does. It's something to play. Honestly, I got 3 more months of Game Pass for this game. Guys, since we have like a room filling up here, I want to show you. What do you guys think of this shirt? Okay. This is going to be the statue, the Hornet statue. I need to pop up the shirt also. I guess I could put it somewhere. Midney Sweeney. She is kind of on... I don't find her that attractive. I don't. You guys know I almost had a chance with her, right? Like she was invited to my film festival but couldn't make it. Um, Hornet statue, $36. Resin statue of Hornet, almost 10 inches tall. As resin statues go, that's not too bad, right? But the cracked part is the shirt I was looking at getting, this one is $36 for a shirt. The shirt is probably made in China and printed in the US. We're looking at merch. This is official stuff. The merch costs more than the game, like double the price of the game shipped with taxes. So that's part of why I haven't gotten a matching shirt for the playthrough, to be real with you guys. Silksong is basically standalone DLC like the RoboCop Rogue City DLC. What was it called? RoboCop Dread, or no, Unfinished Business. It's basically like the movie Dread. And that might be a strategy right there. Just tank him, and then when he jumps away out of fright. I've wasted that. I heard you said Hollow Knight sucks. That's kind of what I'm best known for around Escape. Right? I mean, I've got a Hollow Knight sucks video review. Why do you dislike it looking like... The reason is... And I'm not saying the art style needs to be upended. This is not really in 4K. This should be in 4K, but it's not. That's part of the issue. It says 120 hertz, but hand-drawn stuff, they don't have enough frames. That doesn't make a difference. It doesn't have HDR support. It's 2025. We have next-gen consoles from everybody. This should have HDR support. So it's visually not doing anything different than the previous game. You can't mistake Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, 3, Super Mario World, or Yoshi's Island from each other. They have different looks. This seems more like DLC than actually a sequel. It's what it comes down to. Whooping cough. Look at that. I laid into him. Seems like maybe if I confront him and then make him back down, right? His buddy's what bothers me. See, he doesn't stand there. He won't duel with you. If he uses his whack, then I can lay into him and make him move. I think. Why the whooping cough? What does that have to do with anything here? I think something's been done with the patch to make some enemies more approachable to life. Oh, now you want to do this, huh? Just as I was bragging that he won't stand and duke it out. Yep, that hits me on the way down, because you don't have... The iframes in this, like... Your invincibility window is so damn small. So damn... How does that hit me? I mean, I always really enjoyed the art style. I think a lot of people connect with the game through the art style more than the actual game. I don't think this looks different. Now, I didn't even play the old one on this TV. I didn't play it on my 4K OLED. But I don't think I can tell the difference. Like, okay, if you know the area well enough, I'm sure for that reason, you think you can tell the difference. But I'm just saying practical purposes here. Look at that. Most games, I would have had time to get away from that. Oh my god. May as well go back to the park bench if that's gonna happen, right? If I'm gonna accidentally dip out on the boss fight. I beat it like 4 days ago. I enjoyed it a ton. I probably could have beat it by now if I sat down, you know, looked at a guide to pick, you know, the path that's not going to be a pain in the ass to do stuff, you know, go, you're not supposed to be over there. Like, I went to Hunter's March like the second day, in the second stream within like 3 hours of playing. I just thought, well, that looks like the direction the game wants me to go. Screw you, you're not supposed to be there yet. Oh, yeah, my hit doesn't hit. My hit doesn't hit. Why am I not jumping off that wall? What the hell? I'm playing it because what else am I going to do with Xbox Game Pass, right? Plus, it brings in the views, right? I don't know if there's anything I could play that people want to see me play. More like people want to see me tortured playing this game. I really, honestly was looking forward to it. But I think that they doubled down on the things that weren't necessarily the reasons people liked the game. Like, okay, there's probably people who like the game being hard, right? Did they outnumber everybody else? Were people maybe playing for the lore, shipping characters, the art style? And, I mean, look, if you're a girl gamer, can you stick with this game? See the wind-up, but I'm dealing with two of them. God. We are now a quarter way through the century, and what do we have to show for it? A subscription-based economy and tidal wave of AI slop. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. We have the AI policing us online, right? When does that bleed into the real world? Right? Just got some of this up my nose. From what I've seen, most people play it because of the gameplay and the general way it looks and sounds. I don't think they play it for the gameplay. There are more fun Metroidvanias that feel more rewarding. You can beat bosses in this and gain almost nothing. It feels like the Team Cherry does not respect your time. Does that make sense? I got through most of the bosses in the original game without dying. This game, it's been a whole different story. These enemies respawn very quickly, kind of unfairingly, so. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. Hey, I need to pin that, don't I? Should pin that. Oh, I didn't realize I had that going. Hero, pin in your comment if I can figure out how to do it. I wish I could start with a pinned message instead of having to try to remember to do that each time. Too many things to juggle. I beat the original game. There's a stream of me doing it. I did it on stream. It took like 70 hours. It's insane. But that was with all the DLC stuff too. Yeah. So I did beat the original game. I see the wind up. I can't escape in time. I knew that was going to happen. The game would not let me hit. The game would not let me hit my silk, and now I lost all my currency. The game took that away from me. It just said, nope, you're not going to hit it. I'm standing there swinging at it. Doesn't hit it. Doesn't connect. Because you're making contact in this game is suggestive more than mathematical. Like, you look like you're going to get this stuff to reach, but it doesn't. Doesn't every time. I've never seen you till today, so I have no idea. Yeah, okay, so I think my first playthrough took me like 20. It took me a while. I think it took like 70 hours. A lot of the fandom came together to guide me. It was a pretty popular stream. It was by far my most popular gaming stream outside of Welcome Tour. If you want to call that a game. Somebody get hit by that. Nice. Bleed. I feel like all these basic NPCs, not just the bosses, the basic NPCs have such an advantage on you. It's like they have as much health as you do, if not more. They don't take a flinch the way you do either. The way these flies right here can bear you down, they can walk you down if they want. Like, look at that. They don't go anywhere. I jump off of them, it's not like they get a concussion, they get knocked to the ground, and then I get to lay in on them. But if I get hit, I'm gonna go flying. And I have more mass than they do, I'm assuming. They can walk you down, like that. People tested this shit for years, we're led to believe. Cosmic, I don't know what else to tell you, but I think I have some photographic evidence. Well, screen captured, whatever. I don't need to play a Souls game. This should be a Metroidvania. It's not a 3D adventure thing. It's not Dark Souls. It's not Elden Ring. But it ties two genres together and makes like a compromise. Go away, dude. Ah. No. Honestly, I'm not really sure that protects you, because you don't get the healing from it, so it doesn't really protect you, does it? That bell thing. If you need to see my kit, this is what I'm working with. I could actually run back and grab another slot. Actually, I can't. I just lost out like 190 rosaries because the game wouldn't let me attack my own silk web. So there's that. I don't think I would have gotten any. I don't really have anything worthwhile putting there anyway. What would it give me? Maybe another blue? Oh, you get silk, but only if you stay alive forever with the Druid's Eye. Druid's Eye is kind of trash. I say that while the bell doesn't help much either. Get those shards. We should put sucks on every new popular game that's come. Should I mean, that's the way the algorithm works. If you like something, you don't get views. You can't be critical. You have to like go one where it's the greatest game of all time. Sucks. That's the two options. This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. Sucks. Otherwise, you don't get the views and that's how we've ran, you know, to tie that into politics stuff. Everything has to be extreme. Everything has to be the most extreme measure to get the money, to get that kind of traction. Die. Like, people who are like middle of the road sensible don't get anywhere anymore. Like, the way the online stuff works, you can blame the algorithm. Everything has to be the most extreme take. or you aren't making money online, so die. Let that hit somebody, come on. Can this guy die already? Like, shit. I was dashing away. Son of a bitch. Hero, did you watch the Nintendo Direct today? That was an abomination. That was the most cash grabby thing I've seen in quite some time. Like, okay, we'll give you some release dates. You ain't gonna like the price. You ain't gonna like what we have in store for you. $70 for Prime 4, Metroid Prime 4. Oh, but it's $60 if you want the Switch edition. There shouldn't be a Switch edition. I think the one thing that kind of surprised me was Resident Evil 9 getting in there, but boy does it not look like the rest of it. That does not look like a 60 FPS game to me, boys. It does not. Hits me on the way down. This guy, the hit points, that basic mob in here. Screw the boss part. The basic mob has more health than I do. Mothball aesthetic. That's a good way to put it. Can you tell this is bug-oriented? I mean, some bugs, sure, but I think they ran out of good bug designs in the first game. Because some of this stuff, I can't tell what they're going for. It's like previously, it's like, okay, those are Mantis brothers, right? Now it's like generic fly thing, has 4 wings. And like, I don't see grubs around. I don't see stuff. Bring up more about that Nintendo Direct, guys. I'll comment more on that. Refresh my memory. I want to see if you want to tank down, trade blows. Oh, we ain't back. We're getting destroyed, Jacob. You got some tips on this? Jacob came through with some tips last night, guys. Not the money tips. I mean the, here's how to not get wrecked in this game tips. Yoshi, Mario, that Yoshi game. What the hell was that? What was that even called? Yoshi, illiterate Yoshi? Was that what it was called? Seriously? Finds a book called Mr. E, but Yoshi can't read, so he has to go into the book and learn about how dandelions work. Graphics-wise, I'm on board. But sweet Jesus, what the hell is that story? It was like it was a learning tutorial thing. Right? You got to infect the stone with the dusty dandelions, and now it can break. Like, they did not show enough gameplay. That was weird. That was some balls tripping Nickelodeon Junior type balls tripping weird stuff. My tip is spam the spike trap on the big ants. I don't think I have enough spike trap, and I can't get out of here either. Like, there's no hit this button to return back to town. Hero, you got me spoiled by Kirby. Kirby spoiled me. Being able to dip in and out and then just go straight into the battle and all this, like... Man, I know the Yoshi games are meant to experiment. They kind of are. You know, all the way back there with Yoshi's Island, right? I am down for Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2, but not at $80 a piece. And not if they're not going to be Switch 2 updated. They didn't mention anything about them having a Switch 2 update. They said that was for Switch. I have a compass, yeah. But I also don't have a map for where I am. And I am deep in the shit. There's no way for me to get the hell out of here and march it back, farm, try to get another. I don't know what I would do. I don't mind Metroid Prime 4 being $70. If there wasn't a Switch version that was $60, because then now what you're saying is we will also sell you a $10 upgrade. That is not even DLC. I can get for $45 new Mario Wonder on Woot, but you have to wait till what, February to get the new stuff that's coming in that. And then they want to turn it into a $70 game. But hey, at least their version of, for that game, at least that game's version of DLC gives you the update. You have DLC in addition. So like with Kirby, I don't mind the update being $20 because there's also new content. $10 and there not being new content, now I have a problem. Flying asshole. Alright, I'm out of good stuff. Wow, how did that not kill me? Son of a bitch, I just... You have to beat the mini-boss, bruh. He is easy, or go to Greymore. I think I've done the Greymore stuff. Pretty sure I've been all up in Greymore. Maybe there's some other things to do there. I don't know. Vaughn, don't you wish your boyfriend was hot like me? Is that Pussycat Dolls? Man, I'll tell ya. Oh gosh, what's the main one? The like ethnically ambiguous one that does all the singing. Look, I know people say Elizabeth Hurley for her age, but that one broad, age be damned regardless, man. Mario Tennis does look like fun. I played it on 3DS. I have it on 3DS. Yeah, I beat More Wings. Shellwood. I've been all around Shellwood. I found a place called Wormwood. But yeah, I guess I have other places I could go. Oh, look, his buddy's here. Well, maybe I'll just go in here. You know, there isn't anything gained from that, right? I didn't have anything to grab. If I go and grab my silk, it doesn't have my 190 rosary in it. It's really just a screw you thing. Because the game straight took that from me. Let's grab this. Yeah, there's nothing there. And try to get the hell out of here. I don't think there's much anywhere I can go. Maybe I haven't been this way. What's this? Let's play the thing. What just happened? Goodness, this is just too embarrassing. Detected even through my perfect cover. What tell? What air? Surely something gave me away. It was nothing. It was no one thing, young bug. Your disguise is near flawless. I've merely spent a lifelong being A long life being watched. Am I turning dyslexic? God's sake. God, well then, I sure hope. I hope the beasts about don't share such keen sight. It'll be so hard, so much harder to accomplish my work if I'm detected or eaten. Do you have something to sell? These are dangerous fields, young one, not for casual wandering. What task sees you brave them? A treacherous quest, a crucial one. Upon the last wish of my father, I've taken up the study of these wild caves. These fields still display life and growth even as the lands around erode to dust. There is a hot harmony here that eludes the gray waste above and the dry marrow beside. With time and study, I shall uncover the why. Okay, so am I being put on a quest or not? You see this old statue? I've been thinking long on it. What clues it might hold. The claw work seems beyond the other structures throughout these caves. Who was she, I wonder, to deserve such refined remembrance? Hers is a form of a dancer, one who worked at a pizzeria and was stabbed on a train in Charlotte, North Carolina. And the craft is indeed exquisite. There must once have been more to these ants before the hunting snared their shells and minds. Okay, am I getting a quest? What am I doing? Conversing is a pleasure, but I must return my observance. Try not to leave too much of a trail when you leave, please. What the shit? That was, if you'd have to see my Hollow Knight joke. I had a similar joke in the Hollow Knight, so it was a callback to the Hollow Knight review. I had to like have an on-theme type thing. Let's see if we can get the hell out of here. I might have came in through here, so what do we have elsewhere? The map maker. Remember, it's Matthew McConaughey. And I have no money. Greetings, Chakra. I had a sense I would find you in these winding tunnels, filled as they are with the marks of combat.
Kietska.
Oshka, yeah, you trust your instincts rightly, and the Red Shield warriors who carved out these roads make for excellent opponents indeed. I will gladly spend much time here testing myself against their blades and cunning traps, but I must keep to my task, as should you. Wonderful. Hunt marker. You can use these to mark places of importance. The shell of the red hunters makes for a vivid, just more markers? I don't get it. You can evolve the hunter crest by going to the first area and use the needling on a door. Yeah, but I'm hearing that Reaper's crest is the best. Is there a way to evolve it? It gives maybe slightly more reach, or it does more damage. It also has the old pogo style. Do they have their own native language in Mothball World? They kind of do. There's a lot of, yeah, whoa, get good, Ren, like, Sha, like, unfortunately, Hornet here does not say the cool things she said in the original. I have never heard get good or Sha. Instead, she's like Ren. She doesn't say Stimpy. She doesn't say Rocco's Modern Life, All Real Monsters, Doug, none of that. It's just Ren. I guess I have Hunter, Reaper, and something not worth using because it makes the needle even shorter. So that's what I've got. Can I look here, or is it gonna be, you have to be at a park bench? Reaper, Hunter, and Wanderer. I'm the kind of bug who likes to get down. What in the shit? Memory locket. Those are really good. You want those. Ren Stimpy game would be, oh man, why? Has it been, we're looking at 25 plus years easily for the last Ren and Stimpy game, if not 30. It could be 30 years since we've had a Ren and Stimpy game, right? There's other crest. It's a Wanderer's Crest. Yeah, I've got it. I have the old Pogo with this too, though. Essentially. Good enough. Quick Slash, you can get it also on the bone. I've gotten it, yeah. Mainly use Wanderer since it's the OG, really. I'll swap to it at the next park bench, okay? Just have a look. You know what I should do? Mark. Actually, he's going to be on the map, isn't he? Next time I sit down. Well, because I don't have the map, he can't be on it, so... What is this? Chapel of the Beast. There's been good things in chapels. Challenges, though. Yeah, I went into Hunter's March with the basic setup. No float, diagonal, strike, no traditional pogo, none of that stuff. So I thought I'd come back and get my revenge, but the game said no. I'll have to look at that again. I wasn't too impressed. It looked to me like the needle, I keep thinking nail, was like way too small. Oh, this is giving me Battletoads vibes over here, falling in control. I did sharpen the needle once, thank God. All because Jacob really got me through that. He's like, go back to the town. God. Alright, so this is the next room is where you die a bunch. And then this brings you back, right? This sounds bad. Do I need to not go in here? Oh my God. Hold on, I'll help you. Now it closes. Savage Beast Fly. Okay. Man, the thing is like just high enough. You can barely jump over that. Seriously. That guy's probably going to kick your ass, just saying. I wish you guys could see it before it happens to me, to give me a little heads up about the ass kicking that was about to be accrued. I don't have any currency there to put back, so it's kind of like, Ren! It is, isn't it? Okay. Are we in the map? Pretty much. So. Man, Deep Docks, really? Bellway, not anywhere close. Now, where do I need to go? Just back to Greymore? Do some more Greymore activities? The fun of the game is finding it all out on your own, really? I don't think you and I have the same definition for fun, buddy. I think there's more... You know, now that I can climb walls, there might be a little bit more to explore in Greymore. I see some map not filled in there. Let's go down and hit this park bench. Trying to look. Yeah, I really couldn't fill in much of that map. There's a new area in Greymore, Center Road. Okay. The game has been many things. Fun, yeah. Aggravating, pretentious, unhilarious, like aesthetically repetitive. Like, you can find more places out of Greymore, Bone Bottom, Shellwood. Okay. I just enjoy treating these games as worlds to explore. I thought that was... Metroidvanias have more of a payoff. There's more of a payoff. You switch up your weapons. You go into the inventory. You have currency that does a great many things. I think the side quests are more plentiful. There's more reward and quicker exploration. Here, things are very cryptic. You have NPCs really helping guide you in Metroidvanias proper. All right. We got to find a bellway out of here. I think if I go drop down, might be the best. Is it down to the right? Yeah. Stupid bug. You go squish now. I think these guys have rosaries. That's why I jacked them up. We know we have to buy a map. Still haven't really figured out why there's like these fireflies. They did things in the opening cutscene. The fireflies had abilities. They like freed Hornet, but nothing has come up again since. You didn't find this one cryptic? I was able to get through the game and get tons of stuff without a guide. I mean, you could tell me you're a billionaire, that might be more believable. Now, some of these NPCs, some of these enemies, like, I don't mind, because it's like, they're not in fighting mode. But some of them, it's like, your ass is grass. We're here to collect. Like, they have personal vendetta against Hornet here. I don't understand. You're just some ant knocking about. You're acting like this girl over here killed your entire colony. Atticus, if not for this, what game would we play? Also, Nintendo's Direct. The Pokemon Legends ZA, they didn't really have much to say about that, right? Like, sure didn't seem like they had much to say. Do I need to bother with Pokemon Legends ZA? I've never played a Pokemon. Is that going to aggravate me? I think this unexplored area above us. Oof. Gonna have a hard time climbing. Let's see. How do I go about that? You can gamble on the game. Gamble in this game. I did fail a mini game that cost me some dough. You know, I've turned in quite a bit of... I've killed enough bugs. This gal might have something for me. I can't remember what voice I was doing for her. Was this Jennifer Aniston? I think this might have been Jennifer Aniston for me. Come to rest here, Miss Grown Up. Well then, new see our journal, for she is eager to see your cuts. Much hunting has you done, and so many sweet little creatures in our records. So new is drooling for such excess of learning. Please keep working, Miss Grown Up. Yeah. All right. What game would you play? Turok Evolution. That's not... Wait, is Turok Evolution GBA on NSO? It might be. That's the Hunter of Silksong. That girl back there, new. The gambling. Oh, maybe the hunter is the what I was just saying there, of the guy who I wasted like a bunch of dough. I was trying to do his dart throwing game. It screwed me over so hard. Let's see, what other areas are there to explore here? That would not be a bad spot to farm for farming the rosary. What do you think about that rosary bead exchange, where it's like pay a little bit, but now you don't lose them necessarily? Kind of a weird thing. They're okay. Let's see, can I jump? She ain't jumping up there. But maybe on the other side. What am I not seeing up here? Oh, okay. Nope. Would you say the game was slop? I would. It feels like it got... I see some AI generation possibilities in this. Don't bother because of it taking some. Yeah, it takes like, what, 20 rosaries to make a pearl string or something? There must be a way across the top to release this up here that's in the way. That's what I need to look for, right? But I don't know. At the top there might be another way out. But I can do this. Just about don't remember being in here, to be real with you. Kind of looks like I need to head right. Do you really think that Hollow Knight and Silksong are both terrible games, or do you just find them not your style? I can find... There's a lot of games that are not necessarily my style that I can still find some way to appreciate. I think that this game is a little more abusive to players than those games get. And for that, I do have a lot of... I take more issue with this. I think that this one in particular is really lacking a lot of qualities one would expect out of a sequel. And I know I mentioned like co-op. You don't have to have co-op in this, right? But, you know, you add things to games to differentiate them from the predecessor. And I don't really see what they added here. They added to the frustration. it seemed like this was going to be the GTA 6 of the indie games, yet they made it really unapproachable for the casual. It's abusive because the map doesn't give you any direction. You're punished for, and then you have to go back to where you died. You're suckered into going back to where you died to regain the rosary you lost. In a typical Metroidvania, even when I was playing one of the OG Metroidvanias, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, you got a game over when you died. You weren't then, I have to go to this part of the castle where I died in a boss fight to get my stuff. You just go back to the save. You load that save. That is less abusive of the player than trick you into going back and dying repeatedly. That I will say. There is a lot of content here, but I mean, if you watched a lot of AI videos on YouTube, that could be a lot of content too, right? Like, you're going through this game, but are you learning anything about the story through most of this? You take down bosses, they don't have like a rich backstory that unfolds. Like, I just don't see the reward in most of this. Frankly, I couldn't tell you what the hell the story was. That guy needed to die. I was in a lot of trouble right there. Okay. Now if we go top right-ish. Get up there. Alright, uncharted territory. I rage quit Castlevania Symphony of the Night, what, a month ago or something? It got to me, okay? But it's not as abusive as making players go back to where they died to reclaim their stuff. And then laughing in their face when they fail. That's how this feels like. Did I not go here? Have I not been here? What is this? Is this a power? Surely I've gotten this. Daughter of a distant land, we who remained have waited long. Bind our strength to yours. Reclaim the future of our haunted kingdom. Maybe I haven't done this. Maybe I overlooked it. Was there not an ability here that I already grabbed? Threadstorm. What the shit? See, there wasn't even an indicator on the map that I should go here. At least in Bell Plain or whatever it's called, there was a bell icon on the map. Attack by whipping a storm of silk around oneself. Silk skills can be equipped in the... I only have one silk skill, so having a second silk skill is good. It'd be hard for me to describe what I think the story is since I haven't 100% the game yet. Is that not a problem? To complete the game but not 100% it and still have no idea what the story is? And it seems like so much of it is in the lore. It's like headcanon fan fiction shipping. I don't get it. It feels like a community made more out of the game than is actually presented in the game. Oh, guys, please be nice over here. Can't believe those things have rosaries, but then again, crows do gather stuff, don't they? Oh, don't you just love how most of this ends up in the spikes? All right, now how do I lower that bridge? Am I doing something wrong by not lowering that? It's not a bridge, but there's like, yeah, I need to get that bridge out of the way so that I can climb up, right? But I thought I could go across. Also, part of the reason they don't share too much at a time is if you can live out the story just as Hornet. The original game story is really cool. I enjoyed it a lot. I question if I have any understanding of what happened in the story either in that one. I think maybe there was a lot of setup at the very start, and then you go wide spans of time without really getting story morsels. I mean, a guy is on a quest, has no equipment, has a needle. Setup wise, at least Hornet had all of her stuff taken away so that she's not prepared. That makes some sense to me. But the way they did it here, okay, what am I not seeing here? I don't see a way to cross to make that happen, to get that bridge down. It must be way far west. I don't think there's anything else for me to explore here. Yeah, I killed the 2 radiants, the radii. I did all the shit. I got like the true ending and stuff. But part of the problem is I play so many games these days, it's hard for me to... Oh, nice. There's something here. It's hard for me to specifically... 3-fold pin. Oh, a new dagger. Wait, is that going to give me like a spread shot? If that gives me a bit of a spread like Contra, I could be down with that. See, I don't think there's anything else for me to do in Greymore. Now, I probably did the things you were saying, like, hey, there's stuff to do, and I did it now. What we got here? Well, 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 we're not doing too bad on the rosary. Well, Hornet knows is that she was brought to a distant land and is trying to survive while being strangely drawn into this. I can understand that end of it. The justification for the original Hollow story, I think, is more hollow, right? Like, this feels a little more natural that she was brought here. How she was captured, I kind of don't get that. You can gloss over that, sure, you know? Didn't have anything original from my memories because you escaped the abyss like the knight's siblings and left hollowness. So you never really had anything to begin with. So all of the... It seemed like he was on a journey, though. Ill-prepared is what my understanding of it was. As the story unfolds, are you saying that the truth is that he wasn't really, like, sent on a quest? He was like an escaped convict? I want to know why I can't get up. There's like nothing up above. There's something up there. I cannot reach that. There's rosaries. I don't get it. Where to now? You said Shellwood had more, and I don't know, Bone Bottom maybe. I do have access. I put the key in, and I have access to Wormway, I believe, and it looked a little convoluted. Maybe to the left and then the right a little bit. I think I already looked over there plenty. Truthfully, I think I looked through a lot of that. The point of the Hollow Knight and his siblings was to seal the Radiance. Yeah, I think I recall that, but... doesn't it seem strange that, like, you have an enemy that you never see until the end of the game? I'm just not so sure about that. Let me, you're saying head to the right? Let me sit over here and put in my memory locket. Does that sound good? Or look at whatever else I got here. Now, people are saying maybe I should stick with the Reaper. I could put the extra memory locket on there, and that gives me another blue. you can't swap out the memory lockets, right? So you kind of have to commit, I feel. I also now have 3 fold pins, flat layered weapons crafted. That could be fun to throw. Is that worth equipping? I feel like if you have enemies in a game, and put your earmuffs if you don't want Donkey Kong Bonanza spoilered. The whole game you're fighting the Void company, the Void CEO, president, the girl with the claw nails, whatever, okay? Then, oh, gotcha, King K rules here. Now it's a King K rule fight. That's not really strong storytelling. Oh, just all of a sudden, vintage enemy. That'd be like Mario is duking it out with Wart the whole game, and then, nope, Bowser was behind it because it has to be Bowser. Has to be Bowser, it's not a Mario game. That's not strong storytelling, I'm sorry. But I kind of think that this 3-fold pin might be worth swapping out here. You see a cutscene of the night at the start and a massive statue in the City of Tears. And the only moth left talks about the rating. It's not abundantly clear. I don't have questions about what happened in Kirby's Mouthful Adventure. I forgot the name of it. Forgotten Land. You know. Only the plus the Radiance has a statue at the Crystal Peak top. Maybe I didn't see that stuff. I think we're gonna swap this. Here goes. Oh shoot. Oh, I kind of like that. Kind of dig that. All right, you want me to go to the right? What is there to go to on the right? I don't see anything. That is fully explored. Jacob said right. Now, do you mean correct or head to the right? See, I need to find a way to lower this bridge atop so that I can go, but I don't see a way to do it. You meant correct. Okay, go left. Shoot. All right, gotcha. All right, well, I got some extra items. We could actually go back and get the map in Hunter's March. How does that sound? There's also that Pilgrim's Rest. You have to pay to get in the club and then spend the money. So they're always there, but they just don't show them fully until the final battle. Yeah, but it's not somebody you're actively having problems with. This is the first encounter of Radiance at the end of Act 1. Like, Sephiroth doesn't just appear at the end of Final Fantasy VII. It's somebody you've built up, hate for throughout the course of the game. Stronger storytelling. I kind of want to go back to Hunter's March now, and then now with the map, have an understanding of what I could do. I don't know. I don't see where to go here. Maybe at the top of that bell area up above there. It kind of looks like there's sides. Here at the very top of that marker at the top, that marker right there, that vertical marker, that looks like there might be things to do left and right. If I can get in there. That might be worth a shot. Oh, hey, that was my new... Oh, that looked kind of like that silk thing right there. That was kind of interesting. Did she have that in the original game? Is that better than the harpoon? The best way to hunt for shit in the map is cut off points with no end. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the way I'm figuring I need to go there. This guy's hurting me. Oh boy, that hurt. I can get that back. All right, well, I'm going to head to that spot I was talking about. Tore him up. That's cool. Also, if you're farming rosaries, it might be best to die, because if you die, all these enemies respawn so that you can get the rosaries from them. Does that make sense? She's got to get it powered up to heal at some point. This is kind of ridiculous. I hope that something gets done about that so you can get full healing or hold for partial. You know, make it like she's the knight. Okay. Upright. I don't think that's reachable. Is it? Oh, hold on. No, this was that boss thing, right? No? What do we got here? Shard bundle, okay. This guy's using traps on me, shoot. I guess I haven't been here. He drowned! And so did his rosaries. Alright, well, we're gonna have a look around here. Why? Why mess with him? Oh my god. Oh, now I'm going across. Okay, nice. Nice. Ah. Just gotta be a little careful. I remember the build-up for the Radiance and Hollow Knight pretty well. I don't feel like it's the same thing as what I'm talking about. That's like stuff kind of late in the game. Do you even understand what your objective of the game is? Heal. Ren. I wish those things would suck towards her. I think there's a magnetic thing I can equip, but I'd have to trade out something. Honestly, I probably should. You know what? I would bet you that below, I could probably turn the switch, right? No. Oh my god. That was not what I thought. It was the next screen over had the thing. You know what? Actually, I probably could have just went to the park bench over here. Probably should have just sat on that park bench to update the map. Most of the people in Hollow Knight that knew about the Radiance already died by the time the game starts, so the few you do find around the mid and end points kind of... Oh god, okay. All right, so yeah, we go across. There might even be some other stuff above. Oh shoot. Didn't mean to throw those. Gotta take on a boss. We gotta get an achievement tonight somehow. We're an hour and a half in. Where's a boss I could handle for an achievement? We gotta make it feel like there's some kind of shred of progress happening here. I'm not done with you. Alright, so it was next screen over right. Up and right some. Okay, here we go. Here we go, and there might even be something... I don't know. That might not be reachable just yet. Maybe I'll have to go up across the top some way. It's like those things, they didn't know if they wanted to make a mouse or a fly. Really nothing over there, okay. Heard a lot of people say it's punishing compared to the first. Okay, so I don't sound crazy then. I mean, I know in the Silksong Reddit, people were kind of like, you know, my wife's playing this, but she put it down because it's just too tough. And I hope she likes it. I hope she comes back. You know, I think that's part of why Team Cherry's made... I fell again. And I don't know why I didn't just heal up at the damn thing I fell to. Alright, most of these guys are dead. Weirdly, I haven't had to censure any Twitch cheap followers bots tonight. That's strange. Finally, we've made it across. Uncharted territory here, boys. Let's hunker down. In your opinion, I know you can tell. I know for you, you're not saying it's too hard. I know that much. Here we go. You know what? Maybe that was a bad idea. If I fall, it's not gonna be that easy escaping. This guy's gonna be a problem. All right, fatty. Come on, sit down. I'll take that opportunity to heal. Yeah, you enjoy the challenge. I mean, typically I would enjoy the challenge too, but I feel like there's more frustration here than actual earned challenge. The things that happen to you in this game are cheap. There's a conscious effort by design to dick over players rather than just give them. It's not as simple as just having a tough boss. It's punishing you walking back to the tough boss. Am I going into like a crow boss over here? Like, this looks pretty bad. I'm thinking we're gonna see some gnarly crow activity. What is this? Finally, more silk. Yeah, the runbacks. Oh, I got dicked down by this boss. I shouldn't go there. Oh, wait, we stored all your crap where you died. Now you gotta go back and get it, but it's a pain in the ass getting there, so you get to die again and lose all your shit. That's what I'm talking about. Just let people resume from where they last saved. Kick you out to a game over and then make you load. That is less abusive to players. Super glad I got that item. This might be fully explored. Don't know. Just drop down. Oh shoot, scared the shit out of me. I should have gone in that room. Played through games like Dark Souls. I haven't played any Dark Souls. Okay, those are 3D games. Those are not Metroidvanias. What we brought to the table new to the Metroidvania is infecting it with Souls crap. That's what Team Cherry did. If they'd made this a straight Metroidvania with weapon variety and things, I think there would be less to complain about. Okay, we've got a longer spool. Is there something above the halfway home worth exploring? Kind of looks like I could maybe head left, a top, and then drop down. I'm gonna head over there. Let me know. I'm heading over there, but let me know if there's something to get. Oh, the longer spool. That's nice. Does that mean my healing, if I go down to like one, let's try to go down to one hit. She heal more? How does that work exactly? Okay, so I wasted pretty much most of it. Didn't really make much of a difference, did it? It's still 3 hits. 3 masks. But I might be able to use that for weapons more. I get your issue with it. I've never understood the way it's done myself. We got 12 people here. You guys are welcome to all talk if you want. Oh, I've gotten so many rosaries. Nice. At least I'd want them to right outside the arena so you can decide on if you want to try. There should be a lot more. There are more arena fights in this that have a long walk back, and that can be a problem. But all the bosses should have a park bench right in front of them, so you can be like, uh-oh. You know, a little bit of a heads up. Or if not a heads up, at least you aren't overtly punished. Okay, let's see. What do we... Anything at top right? I don't think I can do anything with that. Unless I go inside and then head out the right from that middle thing. Let's sit on Arnold Schwarzenegger's bench over here. He's got a bench, doesn't he? We did get an achievement, so I don't feel too ultra terrible about that. Oh, you know what? Maybe that would have been better to just try to parkour my way up there. Come on. Yes. Ha! Shard bundle, but they're scissors. Oh, that does so much damage. Worth it. Still need to head in that building and go up. Dark Souls is worse with the run, but I've heard things about that series where it's like you open a door and you just fall and die. And it's like, joke's on you. I think that's abusive. That's why I haven't even bothered playing any of that stuff. Oh boy. Oh no, I probably could have done something different. Let's see. At what point am I allowed to heal? Do I have to gain more silk just to heal now? You think these are forgiving runbacks? And when I was in Hunter's March when I shouldn't have been, that was not forgiving. Oh, you're not gonna let me do that, huh? I gotta jump off these. Now that I couldn't have made. I could not have made that jump in that way. Come on, collect. There may not be much to this. Huh, what's that a symbol? Barbershop? No, that's like a lift. What is that going to take you down? It took me a while to get a needle upgrade. Jacob led me to the needle upgrade. I mean, I was pretty much there and didn't realize what needed to be done in talking to people. Well, the game does not want you going up there, does it? But we could head to the left. See what that's about. Alright, I got it working. Okay, I kickstarted that, whatever that was. I don't see a good way to get up there. If I could bring one of these mice. Oh, that's a fan too. Okay, okay, I see. We're gonna collect this shit. Scissors. Oh, that felt so good. Well, I'm gonna have to strike this. What? Vaughn did that without getting hit? What? Oh man, we're way up there. Okay, this looks a little tricky. That didn't pogo. You didn't have it. It's not that you didn't have a needle upgrade. You didn't need a needle upgrade. You gotta look at it glass half empty. A little too generous of the game to put that in my way. I'm sure it has some evil intentions for me here. Come on. Come this way. I can't heal until this thing's full. That's ridiculous. I made my thing wider so I can't use it. Damn it. Game was not letting me hit the damn mouse. Shit. Good news, there isn't a lift. Now, yeah, I think go in here and remember I chickened out. I went this way. Nice. Okay. Progress is happening. We're heading to like the airship region, it looks like. Wanted to see what was over here. If anything. Well, that doesn't do much. Actually. Oh, there's something up there. There's a way to do this. Here we go. Any goodies? New area? What is? Feels like I'm about to fall into an arena or a boss fight. Oh, hey, little guy. Is there a reward for getting these guys? All they did was relocate their circus. And then it seemed like they wanted more of a quest thing to follow. I didn't get it. Okay, we could head left. Bellway? Bell stuff? What? I like how different everybody's experiences is. Everybody's going different directions, right? I find it cool that games like these let people see same stuff at different times. So I did a fight in Hunter's March, you know, like 3 hours in. And Shipka, the map Chakra, whatever. Map guy comes by and he helps during the fight, but I'm getting destroyed. Come back like 10 hours later. He's not there because I'd found him in another area and bought maps. Now he doesn't want to show up in that fight, but I didn't need him because I was more powerful. Everybody's first playthrough is pretty unique, that's for sure. It's not Donkey Kong Bonanza or Kirby's Forgotten Land where everybody goes to the same places. Frayed Rosary. I want a better reward than that. What was that? Cloth and incendiary materials that could be fashioned into an explosive weapon. I don't have the thing. I don't. Oh boy, and can I not mark that? Okay. Sounds good, right? Still in the area, I haven't been here. A locked bell home. Call out? Sure.
No.
Bzz, who's bothering me? Leave the great wannabe in peace. Shoo shoo. Play some music for him. Shoo, I say, unless you brought a worthy specimen with something truly nasty inside him. Bzz. Otherwise, leave the Great Warmby in peace.
No.
Hello? You've never seen that explosive weapon? Or, yeah, this belt? I mean, I was looking up there and thought I'll hit that, but... Shoo, I say, okay, we need some specimen. So that's a quest. Some kind of quest thing here. We need to mark. Probably with the same thing, honestly. I wonder if that could be an OP explosive put in, you know, in the new patch for the noobs, right? Stuff like what you described makes this game better to me, though. Okay, that everybody's doing their own thing is a plus. I think there's too many roadblocks making that an occurrence, though. People are doing their own thing because they're confused. Oh, you hadn't seen that arena fight without the help from Chakra? Should I go to the top right-ish where I was trying to do the climb and I don't think I... It looks maybe the top of that bell tower. There might not be anything else there. There was... I dipped out to the left. If I went to the top, is there something at the very top? Okay. See where the top marker is, the north marker? Right there at the top of the inside there, where I was trying to parkour up the spinny things that were spiky. It's a good thing people get confused, you say. Oh gosh, I didn't think there'd be someone here. Screw you! I'm gonna try to go up. Kinda looks like I could theoretically... Hornet, is there anything at the top? Or is that not worth it? Okay, I made it. There better be something good. What is this? Silk Eater? So it's a new enemy. It's something to complete your enemy thing from new, I guess. Probably required for that reason, if nothing else. Take the elevator. And then look at what we've mapped. Okay, there was something I needed to spend some money on. I need to get to the Hunter's Ranch map. There was something else. Even though you beat Silksong twice already in like a week. I see shit I had no clue about every day just because somebody hit the right wall or something. I'm wondering if that explosive tool is going to be badass. I have some pretty good tools as is. Accessory things. Well, I could go to that that worm way. There could be some things to explore Bone Bottom for virtue of now I can jump, you know. I can climb. That may be worth doing. And check in with the guys at the caravan. They're down there, bottom left. Oof. May not be worthwhile to see them. Let's head left and get to the bell. Silk Eater lets your silk cocoon from anywhere you want. What? So, hold on. Maybe I take that to that guy. The guy who wanted something. Grub that lives within and feeds upon Farlum's lingering silk. Born with the ability to sense silk over great distances. Consume the Silk Eater to retrieve a cocoon after falling in battle. So I don't want to walk over there and get dicked down by a boss, eat this guy, and I get my marbles, my rosaries, I guess. It's like they invented a item to solve a problem that they made in the game instead of you just loading save or something like that, right? Like, no! Get out of there, Hornet. It's a trap. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, where should I go to next? I kind of think Bone Bottom may have some stuff. Something. You know, I fight that guy at Hunter's March now. I could use that silk wrap. What is it? The Thread Storm. Probably take him out with the Thread Storm easy enough. This guy have anything good in the shop? Anything happening here? Donations. Residents of Bone Bottom, a skull tyrant, largest of Morrow's. I haven't killed the skull tyrant. This volatile flint beetles reward. All right, so hold on. These are new contracts on the Witcher contract board thing. May as well take them, right? No harm in not taking them, I'm assuming. Donate 300? Sure. I don't... Life-saving bridge. Alright, well, we'll have to find some stuff. Not what I wanted. Not what I intended to do right there. All right, going to head left, and there may be something over here. I don't have a good way up. No, that's pretty much unreachable. Back to Bone Bottom. Yeah, I mean, you can swim across, but I've already been over there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the knight, I don't think he could swim. So it surprised me when she could, because I don't remember him doing it. It looks like I might be able to parkour my way across the left. See, I don't think I've done this. Or if I have, there's an... Oh, that's right, the vomity guy. Now this guy, I don't think I can kill. I haven't tried to, though. Okay, maybe you can kill him. I forgot that this is where he was. I'm about to get killed for exploring, that's one thing. I feel like the game punishes you for exploring. You get killed for, oh hey, I want to go look over there. Nope, screw you, you're not supposed to be over there yet. You're not strong enough. Well then why'd you let me over there? See? There's too much of that happening. Now I'm about to get killed here. Maybe I can get a lick in here to... Alright, I don't think I've gone this way. I went down before. That wouldn't be too bad to learn the threats if it wasn't such a punishment, placing you in a position where you have to go back to retrieve your cocoon. They put too many barriers there to make it frustrating. You can't do all of those things. You need to do 1 or 2, not 5. Alright, maybe I don't go to the right here. Oh, now I'm pot committed. The hell? Yeah, punishes you for exploring. Now I'm in a real pickle here. I have a heap of rosaries that I'm about to lose. And I don't really want to go back there. But I have to go back there because it's 500 some rosaries. Get ready to jump. Yo. You want to learn the areas you died in, so you won't... It makes you learn the area, because you're going to have to keep going back there and keep dying. I think I went down before when I was in here previously. Alright, we want to kind of build up some silk here, just in case. Come on, game. Honestly, I probably could have turned around and hit one of these guys and kind of farmed some healing where I was. I might be able to inch my way forward if I have to. Maybe there's something you can pick up later that makes that a true dodge so that you don't take damage while you're using the sprint for evasive maneuvers. Okay. Really need to get through here without problems. That was a double hit. And it set me back there. Not at the edge where I was going to jump. Okay, that's fine. We're just building silk here. That's all we're doing. That might summon a boss fight. See, there isn't a warning that I'm about to encounter a boss. You just walk into it. So... let's see if I can do this. Okay, there's that. Now, am I not supposed to go up there? Is that the game's way of saying, hey, you can't go up there yet because that's pretty much impossible? Is that what it's trying to say? Am I about to walk into a boss fight over there that I don't need also? Like, maybe this is more of a, you're supposed to go down that side? Alright, here goes. This looks like a boss arena. There's a bench above. Where above? It might be too hard to leave this area now. So you're saying I should go back that way? Keep going up and look around the general area to the left after getting up there. This area on the left, I think I need to... Tell me if I need to go left or right. I'm heading left right now. She ain't making that jump. So, I guess right it is, huh? Alright, I'm gonna try. Yeah, put me over here. Great. Oh my god. I can't believe I even did that. Oh my god, that was not easy. That was clip it type shit right there. Jesus. That was bad. Anything around here? What is glowing? There's a glow. Now these things used to give you like over health, right? Now I don't see that happening now. I think you used to kind of farm this to get a few extra masks in the OG game. I don't see a bench, buddy. That's back where I... Now I'm in trouble. No, I need to get out of here. This is a place too aggravating, is what this is. I was up there and I fell. And that was hell getting up to that spot. I could go down, maybe. I don't know. I think I just would rather get out of this area. Got too many rosaries. Look at that tearing me up. I got lucky on my second try. Now, what was down here? I don't remember anything being there. Now this I like. This I don't mind finding. Unfortunately, it takes 4 of them to do you any good. If I had a near park bench, I'd give it another shot. I think I need to finish a boss tonight somehow. Now, this guy above me, do you get anything for killing him? I feel like you probably don't. Is there an achievement for killing this guy? Is there a good reason to kill that guy? Or a way to do it? I don't think that'll go down. Oh. That might be worth falling to. See, we had a shop dude. Oh, Trevor, won't you stop and make trade with an old pilgrim, will ya? Any of this shit worth happening? Magnite brooch. Oh, the craft metal for the explosives. Okay. Help you gather up rosaries. I mean, that's kind of nice, but then you have to equip a thing for it. I guess I may as well unlock. I don't have a lot of options to put there. The blue thing is like the charm in the first game that would just bring Geo to Geo. That's what it was. Yeah. But was that a blue source? If it was, it might be worth having. Let me just check here. That's a copper gold. I don't think I could equip another one of those. Oh shoot, come on. Shard pendant. I don't know if that's actually helping me collect it or not. The compass, I'd say that's mandatory. Intriguing. Well, I could try to get that that Greymore explosive device. Is that worth grabbing? Take the bell, go in, leftish. I don't have the Warmway map. I do need to talk to Chakra at the Hunters. So I would, what I think maybe we could do, hit the explosives, talk to Chakra, try to fight that mid-boss one more time. Maybe. And then call it a streaming. Possibly. If that makes sense. What's that area on the right that I'm kind of missing above the halfway house? I didn't actually know about the explosive thing till you found it, so I think I need to go grab it. For the stream! Okay, to Greymore. You want something nice? I'd go back to the Moss Grotto. Really? The Moss Grotto? You mean take a left down there and swim? What could possibly be in the Moss Grotto? The Weaver door has something you can get. You don't think I've got it, huh? What's this? Maybe I haven't been in here either. Early stage guys, though, they're gonna go down in one hit. Shoot, Rosary before you even know about Rosary. Back down. I know. Just play the music at the door. Okay. Was it this way? No, I'm probably underneath it now. The bone at the bone grave? All right, you know I don't have the item, but do I need to go up to the bone grave? Because I think I went down too far. Hopefully these guys don't pose much of a threat. The spiky part. I went to somewhere and I said, no, I can't swim. I think it's Bone Grave, not Moss Grotto, is what you're talking about. Because I was at that Bone Grave area. Guess I have to go up this way. With the little guys that spun around the platforms. Play the music at the door. Weaver door has something you can get. What's the Weaver door? I see that bone grave. There's a hut there. I'm almost there. Surely not this way. I don't remember that. Okay, so it must have been this direction then, huh? Well, there's little guys spinning. Okay. Going up. Little guys. Maybe this door? Oh, that's right. We were shown when she got that ability that it opened doors like that. Boss fight. Shit. Weaving Nest Atla. Is that a cannon? I'm about to get shot. I hear something. I'm on a pressure plate of some kind. I just hit that. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. A rune depicting the Weaving Nest. I'll take the map, sure. Weaving Nest Atla map. Ooh, new area. Okay. Take me down to the Paradise City. Whoa, jeez. This is like the inside of a xenomorph from the Aliens franchise. Kind of gross. Hearing weird things. Almost voice acting. Who's there? Has someone come to free me? Or are you here to bring my end? I am Hornet, prisoner. Only a traveler and not here to slay you. Oh, I was here to slay her. What cause sees you caged in these ruins or of Weaver's past? Were you their enemy? Eva. No, not their enemy. And their prisoner, not through malice. I am Eva, a thing, difficult to describe. A child of weavers, yet not quite their kin.
That's fine.
How strange. That depiction could fit me as well as yourself.
Oh, Rafa.
Child of weavers, and not. I can detect your weaver strain. Yet you are different from them. And from me, a shifting, blending thing. What a creature you are. Step closer, lady. That my senses would better understand. Sure. Sounds like a trap. You see one's nature, Eva? It is a skill far beyond bugs. One not without cost. My sight perceives a bug only through the imprint upon their soul. You speak of their crest, that signifier of a bug's essence and their invisible yoke, born through a lifetime. Grantor of the original pogo, not this dive kick shit. crest. Yes, the old Weaver term. Dive kick, not so familiar, but a simple word to attempt a description of something so profound. But wait, your own nature, is it? Lady, permit me to look deeper still, that I may offer. You're trying to see through my dress. Those are fighting words. Ka-ching, ka-ching. All right. May as well. Gonna allow it. I'll go into the backscatter scan at the TSA checkpoint. Here goes. Blowing dress upward. New crest. Hunter. Evolved the hunter. Oh, but the hunter one sucks. Striking means repeatedly to build focus. Once focused, needle attacks will become deadlier. I mean, that's good. Does it last? Kind of like the one I was using. Oh, and now I'm gonna swap over to this. Oh shit. Incredible. Your nature is so unlike a mortal bug's. Yours is malleable, transitory. It is a marvelous thing, worth my long life to behold. If in your travels you are able to further evolve, return to me. With what power I possess, I may be able to aid further. Yeah, we songed our silk. We songed all the silk. I think I got cashew residue below under my butt. This has to be the end. It has to be. Hero shopkeeper over here said, "Thank you, Eva. It is if my nature expands, as you say, I shall return." Arbitrary roadblock. Why not just fully power up with this biatch? Dive kick. All right. No harm in exploring further. Or maybe there's plenty of harm. Ooh. So you strike to build focus. Can't tell if I have a focus meter thing happening or not. Talk with them again real quick. Really? Talk with Eva? Well, shopkeeper, good news on the what to play next front. We know that Mario Wonder is getting an update in like February. So can put that off for a bit, right? Lady, if in your travels, yeah, be able to aid further. It's the same thing. If my nature expands, nothing new there. It's not like I've neglected her, 3 acts in and was going to be getting stuff. Good rule in the game is always talk of NPCs more than once or twice. I've kind of figured that out, but you don't know for sure. I wish they had something over their head, like, a thought bubble, like, maybe this one can offer a quest, an indicator of maybe you should talk to this guy to get the quest. Oh, you didn't think you needed to talk to him 3 times to activate the quest dialogue? I mean, again, things that could have been done to be less frustrating. Okay. Well, oh no. I need to sit down and equip some stuff, don't I? It unequipped all of my things. In fact, because it did that and I didn't want it to, I shall think I would be better off with the Reaper. I can play co-op with you for Mario Wonders. That's co-op? Online co-op? I think wasn't great game, but similar to Silksong Hype. It can't be similar to Silksong Hype. This is memed to hypeness. At some point they give you a slot for items and shit like the compass that stays for every crest. Thank freaking God. You picked up the ability to have a compass on a lanyard that you don't have to put with your crest. Maybe I can go another way. Little guy. What is this guy's problem? It's a bug with a light? I wonder why that light's there. It's hard to 100%. Oh, Alien Earth is so damn bad. Even the good episodes are actually bad episodes because of just the way the show's constructed. Episode 5 is the best episode, and it's rendered inert. It's basically not needed. It's a filler episode. All right, what did I bust there that actually gave me silk? I don't want to bother you. Oh, it's a big version of the little guys that spin. I see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick up Wonder later because it's February. I mean, I guess they'll probably charge $20 for the upgrade plus DLC. So at 65, that's cheaper than 70. Almost feel like may as well pick up the Switch 2 version. You know, it's, I don't know. We've got a boss fight. Moss Mother. I've killed one of these before, I thought. I really, oh my God, now we've got a problem. This is a confined ass room, man. Oh. Okay, game. I'm not letting you walk away with that many rosaries. Shit. Alright, we're gonna have to take this boss out and then call it a stream, I guess. It's probably gonna take me a few tries. Probably didn't need to do that. Collect. You gotta be kidding me. That didn't... Alright, Moss Mother. See what you got. Let me do my thing. Hit her, please. bring your sister out here. Oh my god. Let me heal. I hate this damage on oh, you want Cosmic? The damage on contact stuff. Have you had a basketball you really liked in this? I haven't. I felt like the boss battles were more fair and possibly more imaginative in the first, but even then they got pretty repetitive. There was a lot of locked in an arena, and that's the boss fight. Like, it seemed like there was more that could be done. Like, too many of the boss fights were very similar. You're stuck in an arena, the door shuts down, and now we're duking it out. And you have, you know, your one strike. Your one way to strike the boss. Emma Myers, another Zoomer actress getting adored from... Ah, who is that? Who's Emma Myers? Oh, shit. Yep, I'm not familiar with Emma Myers. My god. If the rage quit might be upon us, guys. The rage quit is coming, boys. Got to be able to build up my... Here we go. I just don't need to be losing all of that currency back there. I shouldn't be having a hard time with that boss. There's something going on where it's just like my hits don't land. Alright, she come out this side. I haven't seen a robot. Yeah, that broke. Okay, have you fought the big-ass robot in the lot? Oh, okay, yeah, that robot, yeah. I didn't have that hard a time with that one. Took me a few times. A lot of them I've beaten in like 5 tries. She's Werewolf in Wednesday. Oh, that's her name. You know what? Atticus, I kind of like her. I kind of think she's a good egg. That she may get corrupted by somebody, right? But she's probably, as much as Wednesday is supposed to be like the star of that show, she is a scene stealer. Don't mind her. Unfortunately, I can't get more than like what, 2.5 episodes into this season. It's just, what I'm surprised is that more people are not coming up to me going, "You were right about Wednesday. It's a ripoff of Harry Potter." Shouldn't people be saying that? Like, I feel like I'm on crazy pills. It's just the lack of respect, man. You don't do much in that fight, though. It doesn't take you to multiple areas. Things just kind of, in this game, Cosmic... Okay, you beat me. Now I'm really mad. Second phase, we throw more attacks. Same attacks, but now we layer them on top of each other. I mean, I wouldn't call the boss fights in Donkey Kong Bonanza groundbreaking, but they kind of had more to them. Here, let's something for you right there. There might be a way to just dick her so good. I can't believe I died. My God. How has your day or night unfolded? Good way to phrase that. It's 10:34 my time. I think a lot of you are in Europe or elsewhere. That'd be a favorite from a design point. Say Oath of Robot. A lot of the bosses that are more for the flashy aspect rather than the gameplay. I mean, they kind of sit in... You have a lot of bosses that sit in a place, right? Or they trap you in the room. It doesn't really seem like you're doing a lot different things. Like, you get into the boss arena and you have the boss fight. Emma Myers. Why couldn't I remember her name? I think she's pretty cool. I'm sure she'll do something stupid, like she'll go the route of Anne Hathaway or who knows what. Put that right there. I guess she's in the new Minecraft movie. I say new Minecraft, everybody's seen it now except me. Alright, give me some other... Ouch. That ability is not deploying very fast. Has a bit of a wind-up issue. How am I screwing this up, man? I can't hit him. Well, at least there's plenty of opportunities to build silk here, right? Oh my God. If you fought Nightmare King Grim, I'd assume you would understand. Nightmare King Grim, it was the hardest boss for me. That was a 3-hour ass whooping. I ultimately retooled my kit and then instead of trying... Because I had something on that made it to where the length, I had like an extended dash. I can't remember the terms. I had like an extended dash thing, okay? And I needed to detune that because the extended dash was getting me in trouble. And then I whooped him pretty good. But yeah, it took me some time. Damn it. You'll persevere against the Moss Mother. Thank you, Shadow Prism. I mean, one would hope I could. It's kind of embarrassing. I feel like I should be handling them. Let's go in there, ready to whoop some butt. Okay. I'm gonna give her the thing here. can blanket the place in traps better, right? The falling rocks, kind of a problem. There's just a lot going on and I'm old, okay? Like, let's not beat around the bush. I'm pretty old playing this. Hits. A lot of Silksong's bosses are like that, and I prefer it that way. Where you have to have the timing and the kit advised, you mean? Yeah, once you get in the rhythm with Nightmare King Grim, that's the way to beat him. You got to be in the zone. I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong on this fight. I feel like I need to use some of these abilities, like that's the better route. That thing's not even bothering me and I kill it. Yeah, you come out. Doesn't it seem like that should wreck shop right there? Just such a small area. Sometimes you gotta save it for him, man. No! How close am I? Do they have another form? I mean, I beat the duo Moss Mother first try. I thought I would too. It didn't look like it was that bad. Maybe the game's making some adjustments. Oh, you're further along in Act 1 when you're here. You should... Now you're gonna pay. You know, like how I had to do the fight without Chakra helping? Seems like these guys are taking a lot of damage. Why is this guy tailing me? The one I took a while on was Moorwing and the Savage Beastfly. I don't think those took me very long. I'm trying to recall what the Savage Beastfly was. Or maybe I haven't killed it yet. I don't remember. It sounds familiar. Savage Beastfly. Does it run across and then it kind of runs like a dog? Big thing? Maybe that's it. It didn't fly. I think I picked up a contract for the thing I'm talking about. Skull Tyrant. That's what I'm talking about, the Skull Tyrant. Skull Tyrant kind of kicked my butt. I need to throw more of these around, don't I? Wasted that. Do you see me swiping at this thing and the game going, nope, sorry, it's hit connected first. Headbutting the wall, flying. I think I got to that at the beginning of this stream tonight and then noped out of it. It didn't look like it was that bad, but I think maybe it was you or somebody else was telling me I should go somewhere else instead. This guy's hunting me. Yep, want to get hit here. Hell, we'll just do... Vaughn, I'll take my eyes off the chat as soon as your comment appears, Fry. Your name probably doesn't actually appear. They probably can't see you, Atticus. Like, they're every single time it's hidden because of that UK censorship stuff. Oh, nice. That guy got smashed. Hit right there. Get that trap. There we go. I'm probably shouldn't waste that for anything but healing. These little ass grubs take 2 swipes. My god. Without a nail upgrade, it takes 63 hits or something. I have one nail upgrade. It took me forever because of the little bastards it spawns. The Savage Beast Fly was the boss. I had the final boss was way easier. Okay, the final boss in the original Halo was easy. Hollow Knight. Easy enough. This guy I should have killed 20 minutes ago. We're getting into embarrassing territory. Why does this guy chase me now? Like, what is this? Okay. In the wrong spot. All right, now I'm gonna save it for healing, or try to. Why does that hit me? The bitch is just screaming. Then I look up, and then this. And then, oh, somehow that swipe didn't connect. So now I have to fall into your children. Cool. You know, you just know at some point it's going to be 3 moss. Oh my god. You're probably right. It's like, hey, is there enough things distracting you? Oh, the rocks? The children grubs on the ground? Here's another moss mother. Oh, you thought it was just 2, huh? That's Team Cherry's creativity right there. Let's just put more bosses in the room. That'll show them. Reminds me of like Halo 5 when you just fought the same boss the entire game, but each time he brought another buddy with him, like he cloned himself one more. I don't know what they were thinking when they did that. Okay, you're gonna go to that side too, right? So... Man, you'd sure think that would hurt her. Oh my god. Win. Now, I'm finding that with most of the bosses, you just take your time, be patient. You're probably okay. I'm going a little aggressive. Get good. She needs to scream get good once. Am I gonna have to buy DLC, the get good DLC, for her to yell get good? Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Don't chase me. Oh, I probably should have got those explosives first, man. I stumbled across some explosives that my guide for the night Cosmic didn't even know about. I just slashed a wall, climbed up, and then there was the thing asking me if I wanted some explosives, and I couldn't get them because I didn't have the equipment, I guess. All right, I'm gonna blanket the place in traps. It must be impossible to kill her before her buddy shows up. Drop that on my head, thank you. Oh look, that guy said not to follow me, followed me all the way over here. Did you see that? Through the door? Alright, I'm not doing too bad. I'm out of traps. Let me heal, please. Someone die. How long is this gonna take? Kill the fiddler, man. Oh my god. I have to stretch in the middle of this. So I have no idea how you're getting those little white ball things. That's from the Reaper's ability. The Reaper crest, when you heal, gives you energy, gives you silk. You heal, and then for like 15 seconds, everything you hit generates the balls that give you more silk. So if you heal, you can continuously keep that going. If you're fortunate, maybe. Shit's sake. No, that's just one. Oh my god. Please run away. There wasn't 3 of them. That's part of why I'm keeping the Reaper crest. Weave light. Okay, gleaming apparatus of Weaver make. Gleaming apparatus of Weaver make. Who? The people who made this shit supposedly speak English. Its core emits a faint glow. Increase the speed of silk regeneration. It never really feels like I'm regenerating it. Does that mean if I whack something, I get more? Because if that's the case, screw this one. Go with that. Okay. I think this place is explored now. Close to it. Can I get out of here without getting dicked down? Thank you, Cosmic. That was a deceptively tougher boss fight than I think it should have been. Let's see. Doesn't act like there's anywhere else for me to go. except to the right and then that room a little bit. So we could just finish exploring this area. Oh boy. Can I get out of here? Back for a swim. Still got a heap of rosaries, right? Let's equip that, increase the speed stuff. There we go. The bell thing works pretty well for giving you some semblance of protection while you're healing. It doesn't work as well as it says. There's upgrades called silk hearts you don't have yet that regen up to 3 silk no matter what. And that's just makes the 3 regen faster once you... Oh, I don't have any of them. So... Okay, so do I have 1? Do I have 1 of 3? I think something happened. That's when you bind, right? So... Is it saying your self-healing speed is faster with that? And that's what they're calling the regen? Your bind is quicker? I don't know. Okay, at least it gave me something. You have 1 of 3. Okay. I'm just glad that boss gave me something. Let's see. Oh. How do I get to that room? Can't be another boss. What the shit? Well, I hit something. I think that's a silk spool thing. I still don't understand this. Spool fragment. 1/2 of an artifact left behind by the weaver designed to collect and hold silk. A completed spool will allow one to hold more silk within, but then I still seem to have to get full silk to heal. Oh, okay. You're excited? You're more excited than I am. I'm over here getting whipped pretty hard. Where's he going? Whoa. Man, a higher jump would be so helpful. I'm barely clearing like so many things. I'm thinking, you know, every time you see that light, you see light coming in, you kind of think maybe you can do something with that. All right, let's get out of here. Thanks for leading me to this area. Actually cleared it. This is the way out, I think. Sure enough, you can heal twice. So maybe one more spool part, and then maybe I can heal twice. I mean, at the very least, increasing that allows me to equip, to use the thread storm or whatever. You know, use the weapon side. It doesn't make healing harder to get to. All right, well, it's been 3 hours. We've got things taken care of a little bit. So, not really sure if I should equip that or not. Increases the speed of silk regeneration. I mean, this one really isn't that good. So, maybe. We got the 3-piece pinfold thing. That's kind of cool. That trap's neat. But you know, the explosive, maybe trade one of these out for the explosive. That could be good. To be honest, I only originally joined because your reviews really confused me. That's probably the reason most of the Silksong fans got here. Or something thereabouts. It's fun to watch somebody that doesn't have my view still play the game. I'm in this far. I think we're past the 20-hour mark at this point. Still in Act 1. Tragic. Got to think about where we're going next time. So, gonna do this again tomorrow night. I see there's an ability up there in Shellwood. Or above Shellwood. No, it's way north. So I think that I have to take that worm. Actually, what am I looking at? Shellwood. If you go left, there's something to explore over there. I respect you going through the game even if you dislike it. Yeah, I'm gonna complete this. It's probably gonna take a while, but you know, every other night somebody comes by that has some guidance, and that makes it better. To do this on my own, I don't know, man. I'd probably put it down quicker. If this wasn't on Xbox, now look, I have these achievements I have to get now. If I was playing this on Switch 2, I would probably just ask for a refund because it'd just be like such a major time suck. I don't know. I really don't get why you review games before being. If we waited for me to play 70 hours of this and then review it, I don't think anyone would care what I had to say. The double-edged sword to reviewing games is ideally you want the review out before the game even comes out. But only the people in a position of privilege get to play the games before they're released, usually. So then all the normies, it's kind of like you have to do it like the first weekend, or it's irrelevant. So it's kind of just the way that goes. Now, I did today put a video out about an iPhone 17, iPhone Air screen protector. A company sent me their stuff and a dummy unit to put it on and things. So that draws some interest because it's before the device comes out in a way, yeah. But the tricky part with any of the stuff also, I mean, like, I was lucky enough to get this in the mail today, 4 days before the street date. So I'm going to watch that after the stream here. And I'll have a review of that out Monday before the street date on Tuesday. And that's good. You get views for being early with things, good or bad. If you were consistently available to have things early, you could be crazy honest. But they're not going to want to keep giving you early access to games if you say they suck, right? So if you have that honest factor going for you, you're probably going to end up having reviews later than relevant, right? To some regard. There's a cheap views bot. Oh, I've missed you. Hold on, I got to catch up with this. The only reason the game didn't get review copies was because the game was supposed to be a DLC for Hollow Knight. It feels like it's a post-game DLC thing, with being that it starts out more difficult. They probably could have adjusted for that, being that the game wasn't DLC ultimately. People who backed it, I know there was a lot of Kickstarter activity happening with this or something. Okay. I might be ready to go to Hunter's Ranch now. We do have some Greymoor activities. We got to go get some explosives, then maybe head back to Hunter's Ranch or to Shellwood. I don't know, but we'll start the stream 7:30 p.m. Saturday. That's generally, and usually I'm 15 minutes late. It just takes a lot of time to get this setup working, and there's usually something that goes wrong. for whatever reason. Sometimes the Xbox doesn't want to communicate with the Elgato correctly. I think that it has some digital copyright protection things that act up. I've got it going through a splitter now, but then sometimes that doesn't want to cooperate. Silksong is Silksong because Hornet wouldn't work in the first game's map. Maybe not. All right, thanks for coming by, and yeah, that's I guess Shellwood or whatever. I don't even know which one we're going to. I would like to get some revenge on that asshole over in Hunter's Ranch, but I got a feeling that area is going to get really aggro. Yeah. All right, everybody, we got up to 15 viewers, man. That's pretty damn good. My legendary Hollow Knight stream, I think, hit 20 on occasion, but yeah, it's shaping up. You know, there's been streams I've had lately where no one watched. Hey, can you please play Minish Cap? Minish Cap ain't trending. Nobody cares about Minish Cap right now. Okay, fine, I'll play it. No one watches. All right. Made it this far. Wait until marriage. Counseling.